In the ancient and storied annals of Tamriel, where the lines between myth and reality often blur, the Psijic order emerges as one of the most mysterious and influential forces. Founded in the early days of the First Era, this shadowy congregation of sages and scholars found its home upon the remote Isle of Artaeum. Shielded from the prying eyes of the world by arcane power, Artaeum is more than a mere island. It is a bastion of mystical knowledge, resisting the tides of change and time that sweep over the continents of Tamriel. The Psijics dedicate themselves to the old ways, an esoteric discipline that transcends the conventional teachings of magic practiced by many mages across the land. Unlike the schools of magic that divide through destruction, alteration, and illusion, the old ways focus on the unity of time and space. The true art lies in understanding the cosmic balance and the threads that weave the fabric of reality itself. The Psijics perceive time as more than just an ever-flowing stream. It is their ally and tool, a concept they manipulate with unparalleled precision. Central to their beliefs is the philosophy of non-intervention. Unlike political factions and other mage guilds who seek to assert their influence through overt actions, the Psijics prefer to act as silent sentinels. Their influence weaves subtly through the corridors of power, altering the course of events with whispered counsel or a slight nudge from the shadows. This approach has garnered them both reverence and fear, for while their guidance can usher prosperity and peace, it is also tinged with the unpredictability of secrets. Legends tell of tampered destinies and thwarted ambitions at the hands of the Psijics, forever shaping Tamriel's history while leaving no trace of their involvement. In their heart of hearts, the Psijics remain devoted to the preservation of balance. They view themselves as guardians of the delicate equilibrium that sustains existence, steering events gently to prevent catastrophe. It is this sacred duty that both spurs their wisdom and fuels the suspicion that surrounds them. Among those who seek wisdom or power, there are whispers of the enigmatic Isle of Artaeum, always vanishing from the mortal realm, only to appear again when fate decrees. And so the Psijics continue their timeless vigil, watchful and wise, drifting through the currents of history like eternal phantoms of the arcane. The etheric waters of time rippled with foreboding tremors, like shadows of a coming tempest, alerting the Psijic order on the Isle of Artaeum to an impending menace that threatened the very weave of Tamriel's magical essence. In their secluded sanctuary, amidst the lush groves and echoing halls of ancient knowledge, the sages convened. Their thoughts turned to a name that had once brought hope, now whispered as a warning. Enderil, a former protege of great promise, now veered dangerously astray. Enderil, once a bright beacon in the Order's ranks, had fallen into the temptations of forbidden magics. His obsessions led him to the fabled Staff of Towers, an artifact so potent that it held the potential to reforge the architecture of existence itself. Understanding the gravity of the situation, the Psijics broke their customary stance of neutrality and decided that an emissary must be sent forth, a beacon of the Order's wisdom and resolve. The mantle fell upon Kalianwe, a mage renowned for her insight and mastery over the temporal and spatial intricacies of the old ways. Embarking on her quest, Kalianwe slipped quietly from Artaeum, guided by the mystical signals of the Order and a deep-seated resolve to preserve balance. Her path led her through realms where forgotten magics lingered, hidden away from the prying eyes of history. It was here she encountered the echoes of ancient Aldmeri sorceries and the relics of a world long past. Each revelation was a piece of the vast puzzle, offering insight into the arcane currents that both empowered and endangered Tamriel. As Kalianwe journeyed, her travels wove through the complex tapestry of Tamriel's political arenas. She traversed the woodlands of Valenwood, the snow-capped reaches of Skyrim, and the golden sands of Alik'r. Each territory presented its own challenges, not the least of which were its fervent factions and their competing desires. Her path brought alliances with unlikely companions, warriors, scholars, and even thieves, each drawn to her cause by whispers of destiny or bonds forged in trial. Yet not all who crossed her path meant well. Shadows tracked her footsteps, adversaries influenced by promises of power that the Staff of Towers could bestow. Templars sworn to unravel her plans, mercenaries thirsting for gold, and cults deluded by false prophecies. Each tested her resolve and cunning. Through it all, Kalyanwe's guiding star remained the imperative to find Enderil and reclaim the staff before the rogue's burgeoning power could scar the very tapestry of Tamriel. The stakes were nothing less than the survival of the fabric of magic itself, a fabric that she and her brethren at the Order had vowed to protect at all costs. Kalyanwe stood at the end of her journey, confronting Enderil at a place between reality and the ethereal. Enderil wielded the Staff of Towers, attempting to reshape existence, while Kalyanwe remained a calm, wise presence. Kalyanwe used her knowledge to speak of balance and the danger of magic wielded recklessly, reaching Enderil's understanding. Enderil realized his mistake and gave up the Staff of Towers, and the chaotic energies calmed. The confrontation ended quietly, with Enderil remorsefully returning to the teachings he once knew. Kalyanwe and Enderil returned to the Isle of Artaeum, greeted solemnly by the Psijic Council. The Psijic Council recognized the necessity of occasional intervention to guide magic responsibly. The Order opened dialogue with other magical institutions to spread knowledge and understanding. Psijics embraced balance, mentorship, and collaboration, ensuring harmony in the magical world. A new chapter began for the Psijic Order in guiding Tamriel's magic while maintaining their core values.